Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We are talking about last night's Champions League action once again. We are now officially halfway through the Champions League group stages after another exciting night of Champions League action. Before we get into all that and talking about it and reviewing it, I would like to remind you all to please like the video and also subscribe if you're new. Both things always and for a bit greatly appreciated. But for now, let's get back to talking about last night's Champions League action. And of course, there is only one place to begin. That's right, we're going to be talking and kicking things off all about Manchester United and their great comeback last night against Atalanta that saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side win 3-2. After originally being 2-0 down at half-time. The Italian side took the lead within the opening quarter hour, and by the opening half an hour, the Atalanta were 2-0 up. From there, United left the pitch at half-time to a chorus of boos from their own supporters, but in the second half, they came out with a bit more fight and a bit more of an attacking threat. Marcus Rashford ignited the Manchester United comeback with a good finessed finish from Bruno Fernandes's great through ball. Harry Maguire equalised with 15 minutes to go of normal time to set up an exciting finale. And then Cristiano Ronaldo, once again, the man to save Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and win the game for both him and United. Not for the first time that we've been saying that already since his short return to Old Trafford a while ago, as United took a massive 3 points in the Champions League group stages in what was a big win for Solskjaer, a must-win game going into it, despite it not looking great. Obviously, when they went into half-time 2-0 down, they managed to turn it all around and sort it out to overcome it and be victorious in the end. There was a little bit fortunate, must be said, in the fact that Atalanta did lose their best defender at half-time in Mira Demiral. He came off at half-time due to injury. The Italian side defence was therefore certainly much weaker in the second half as a result. David De Gea should also be mentioned because he did pull off a couple of very, very good saves again. Some big saves in that second half to deny Atalanta from going ahead in that game even further. But overall, United got the job done, and in a must-win game, that's all you can ask for, really. A huge 3 points gain that will see them go top of the table, 2 points clear at the top. But this group is certainly getting more and more interesting by the game. Second and third are on 4 points, whilst bottom of the table are on 3 points. This group could still finish any which way at this halfway stage. But like I say, again, it's a big win for United. And of course for Solskjaer, it's a tough and testing time for United right now. And indeed going forward with the games that they've got coming up. And to get one win on the board at the very least at this stage slightly eases the pressure a little bit in terms of this competition as well, and also gives this side a bit more confidence going forward. United will now obviously turn their attention to their huge game on Sunday when they host Liverpool at Old Trafford. Next up, we're talking all things Chelsea as they ran riot at Stamford Bridge last night by beating Swedish side Malmo 4-0. The current Champions League holders, of course, took the lead inside the opening 10 minutes through Andreas Christensen, and over 10 minutes later, Jorginho doubled the Blues' lead from the penalty spot. Kai Havertz scored Chelsea's third goal of the night shortly after the interval before Jorginho completed the scoring and rounded off the performance by scoring his second of the night, again from the penalty spot. It didn't all go Chelsea's way though, as unfortunately for them, they lost both Romelu Lukaku and Timo Werner to injuries within the game. They'll be hoping that those injuries aren't too serious and hoping that they are back as soon as possible. Big misses, especially Lukaku, of course, top striker, and they'll be hoping that they get him back as soon as possible. But overall, a comfortable night for Chelsea, as was expected, to be honest. Going into the group stages, this fixture in particular was seen by everybody as, with all due respect, the easiest in this fixture list. But they genuinely didn't cause Chelsea any kinds of problems here. It was smooth sailing for Chelsea all night, bar the injuries, of course. Chelsea could pretty much see themselves through into the knockout stages of the Champions League in their next game, which of course is the reverse fixture of this. They'll have to travel to Sweden to face Malmo, and again it should be another comfortable night there, and as predicted they should sail on through to the round of 16 stage, and then it is of course whether they will finish top or second in this group, with Juventus obviously currently occupying that top spot. So the game between Chelsea and Juventus should be very interesting, to say the least. An easy win for the Blues overall, who can now turn their attention back to the Premier League and their game against rock bottom of the table Norwich in Saturday's lunchtime kickoff. Elsewhere in the Champions League last night, Villarreal beat Young Boys 3-1. These are, of course, the other two teams that are in both Manchester United and Atalanta's group. Juventus left it late to find a winning goal in their game against Zenit St. Petersburg. The other two teams in Chelsea's and Malmo's group, like I say, Juventus are top of that group, with Chelsea in second, as a bit of a gap is developing between the top two and third and fourth. Also last night, Salzburg continued their strong start to the Champions League campaign as they beat Wolfsburg 3-1 to remain top of their group, 4 points clear of second place, as even more good news for the Austrian side last night came in the form of when both Sevilla and Lille, the other two teams in their group, played out a goalless draw, meaning that everybody in that group other than Salzburg dropped points last night. And finally, Barcelona finally got back to winning ways in this competition thanks to Gerard Piqué's goal. The Spanish centre-backs provided the only goal of the game, the difference maker on the night, as Barca beat Dynamo Kiev 1-0, whilst elsewhere in this group, Bayern continued their dominance of this group by beating Benfica 4-0. The German side sit top of the group with 9 points from obviously a possible 9, having scored 12 goals, and they are still yet to concede in the Champions League this season. A very, very, very strong start indeed for the German side. But of course, as I always say, these are just the thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, whatever you want to call it, of this guy. I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of the Champions League action last night? What do you make of United's comeback against Atalanta? What do you make of Chelsea's strong and comfortable performance against Swedish side Malmo? And what do you make of all the other Champions League results? Villarreal beating Young Boys, Juventus beating Zenit St. Petersburg, the Salzburg, Wolfsburg, Sevilla and Lille group. How do you see that one going in the end? And lastly, Barcelona getting back to winning ways in this competition against Dynamo Kiev, whilst Bayern Munich continue their dominance. I would love to know your thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, whatever you want to call it, down below in the comment section, because I'm sure it will all make for interesting reading. Otherwise, hit that like button on right if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new or want to see more content like this. Both things always and forever be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch, this has been another Fletch Talks video, and I will see you all again soon in another video.